Hi students, Ms. Jarvis here. Today we're going to be talking about plotting inequalities on a number line. I'm going to begin by talking about the signs. Now you've got a greater than sign, a less than sign, and you've also got a greater than or equal to sign and a less than or equal to sign. Now it's important to understand that whenever you plot inequalities on a number line, you do need to know that the circle or the point will always be open if it is greater than or less than. The circle will always be filled in if it's greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. I remind my students about this by telling them to think of this line as a little pencil, and the pencil reminds you to fill in the circle. If there's a pencil, you fill it in. If there's no pencil, you leave it open. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Anytime you have the variable on the left, then you can graph it straight away. So I'm going to go ahead and start by putting a point and calling it 2, because 2 is the number that I'm graphing. Now x is greater than 2 in this scenario. So my circle will be open, my point will be open. The reason for that is because there's no equal to symbol underneath or no pencil. So I know it will be open. Now you wonder, which way should I shade? Well, here's another trick. If you fill in the symbol and you put a little tail on it, you can see that it looks like an arrow. And that arrow is going to tell you which direction to shade. I'm heading to the right. So here I go. I'm going to go ahead and shade it in and fill in my triangle here, my arrow, and that is correct. I'm now done with graphing that inequality. Now, I do want you to know, students, that you can only trust this arrow if the variable is on the left side. Okay, we'll talk about the variable being on the right side in just a moment. Let's go ahead and try the second one. The variable is on the left, so we're okay. So we're going to go ahead once again and start by drawing the point, making it 2, drawing my circle, and this time I see the pencil, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. Okay, now which direction will it go? Well, if I fill in my arrow, my inequality symbol, it shows me that I'm going to be going to the left. So here I go, shading into the left side, and I fill in this arrow here, and there is my solution. Now here's a quick way to check to make sure that you're correct. You know that the next number would be 3. 3 should be part of this solution. Let's see if it is. Is 3 really greater than 2? Yes, it is. So 3 is part of the solution. Now I also know that 1 should not be part of the solution. So let's see. Is 1 greater than 2? No, it's not. So 1 should not be part of the solution. Let's test some numbers down here. 1. 1 should be part of the solution for this one. Let's see if it is. Is 1 really less than or equal to 2? Yes, 1 is less than 2. So 1 is part of our solution. However, if I were to go ahead and test 3, 3 is not less than or equal to 2. So that's why 3 is not part of my solution. All right, now let's take a look at what would happen if the variable were on the right side. Okay, if the variable were on the right side, the first thing I'm going to recommend that you do is to rewrite it. Okay, rewrite it with the variable on the left side as we like to have it. So I put my x here, my 3 here, and then I say, okay, which one should I be eating? Well, I should be eating the 3. So I know I'm facing this way. This statement is the same as this statement. This statement says 3 is greater than x, and this statement says that x is less than 3. So they're the same statements. Now that it's written correctly, I can go ahead and start plotting it. Here's my 3. It's going to be open, and I'm going to be facing to the left side. Here I go. And that will be my solution. Now the last one that I'm going to do will also require a rewrite. I'm going to rewrite it with x on the left, 3 on the right. Which one is it eating? It's eating the x. So I've rewritten it, but it's the same statement. And now I'm going to go ahead and graph. I put my 3 here. It's going to be filled in. And as you can see, I will be facing to the right. And there is my solution. Thank you, students, and I hope that this has been helpful. We have a special surprise here. We'll get to meet Miss Sadie. Sadie, say hi. Say hi, Sadie. All right. I hope you have a wonderful night, and if you have any questions, please ask your teacher.